What's up, guys? We are back, and I'm looking at some more MLB plays today over on PrizePicks. Yesterday's NFL unfortunately fell short. It was the complete opposite of the game script that I was wanting. Really sucks considering that was one of the videos that did the best as of late. The correlation was there, just not on the right side for us because, we kind of built that for the Ravens winning the game. The Ravens lost that game pretty handedly, so of course that energy was not going to cash. So the Ravens sold us on that slip, but in these MLB videos, we have been cooking. I believe we've gone 3 for 3 in the last 2 videos, I want to say. So I believe we were now looking for back-to-back-to-back MLB sweeps with today's plays. Let's hop in and let's keep cashing. If you guys want a bonus play tomorrow, be sure to leave a like on this video here. If it gets to 125 likes, I'll drop a bonus play in tomorrow's video for you guys. And while you're down there leaving a like, make sure you also subscribe to the channel with those notifications on. That way you get in before these lines get bumped to get removed. And I'm going to get to my plays shortly, but before we do so, don't miss out on checking out the Dub Club if you have not already, because limited time 50% off offer is going on right now. So if you go down in my description, there'll be 2 offers for you. 50% off of your first month or 60% off of the next 3 months. That gives you access to all of my plays sent straight to your phone. You see some of the winners that we've had from this year, as well as some of the different testimonies from guys being in the Dub Club saying how much that they love it. It truly is a good place to be, so do not miss out in checking out the Dub Club if you have not already. And when you join the Dub Club, make sure you connect your Discord to Dub Club. That way you get access to all the different perks here in my Discord. That includes the Correlations tab where you see MLB picks that should hopefully end up looking like this tonight here, cashing out like those 4-man and those 5-mans. We've been on a great run with those. Of course, NFL plays as well. We were able to cash out this 10x on Thursday Night Football, as well as some other plays, of course, on Sunday Night Football too. We cashed some other 4-mans as well. We also have the community chat to talk to me and other members about plays or whatever's going on, and my contributors plays. As says like MLB and golf plays, Emo as WNBA, there's soccer, some esports, some KBO baseball. It really is a good place to be. So don't miss out on joining the Dub Club if you have not already. It is 50% off for a limited time with the link available in my description, or even 6% off. So just go down there, click on the link, and join us in the Dub Club. I truly believe that you will not regret it because of the community that's offered. It's a really positive community. A lot of guys sharing their winning slips. And of course, you also have my plays, of course, that are profitable. It's also super easy to reach me if you have any questions. Just at me in the premium chat like someone actually just did, and I'll respond to you right away. With that now out of the way, let's get to these free plays. Make sure to play responsibly and at your own risk. Leave a like on this video here and subscribe if you have not already with those notifications on, and let's get to these plays. The first play I like, we're actually talking about the first 2 plays on the board here, is going to be TJ Friedl over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs, as well as his teammate on the over being Spencer Steer over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. So both these guys on the over from the Reds today. You can kind of see how this game is looking though. So you can see that they're going to be home favorites. It's an 8.5 run over under, and the Reds are going to be favored in this game. So already pretty good for us there. They face a guy with a 3.52 ERA, although he's had limited starts this year. And you'll see here that Friedl is going to be batting in the 1 spot with Steer batting right behind him. At least that's what's projected today. But more than likely, TJ will be leading off with Spencer Steer right behind him, which leads to some great correlation for us. If TJ comes up and hits a single, Spencer Steer comes up behind him and hits a home run, they go over just like that. Or even if Steer hits a double, probably. These guys both cover just like that. Like, there's a lot of ways that these guys are extremely correlated together. It can cash together. So TJ been over his hits, runs, and RBIs in 53% of games this year. However, in wins this year, it's been a lot more, going over in 68% of games. In his last 20, 70% as you can see there. So a great track record in wins. And again, they are pretty favored to win the game. It's like a minus 164 for the Reds to win today. And they're also going to be at home. But his hit rate does go slightly down at home, but I don't really think it's anything to worry about personally. Against Reds this year, it also goes slightly down, but we're going to look a little bit more into this one here, because if you look at the matchup here, he actually has a better batting average against righties this year, although he has not had a hit against him before. However, look at the on-base percentage. He's got on base 3 times against him. He's got on base 3 times in 5 plate appearances, but has not had a hit. So it's kind of an interesting spot, but I think this time around he does end up actually getting a hit against him. Now, TJ has a 328 on-base average, but faces mainly the fastball, the slider, and the curveball here. The on-base average goes up against the fastball at a 372, the slider is a 367, and the curveball goes down a little bit to a 294. But that fastball and slider, which he's throwing nearly 70% of the time, I think it's like, 69.9% of the time? If I did that math right, actually, it actually goes up against. So he's done a very good job of getting on base here against Oviedo, but I think this time around he's probably going to have a hit, but I'm feeling pretty good about that still, with his on-base average going up against the fastball and the slider, and his average being a little bit higher against righties. So I like Friedl here to go over his hits, runs, and RBIs. But moving on to his teammate, Spencer Steer, he's a little bit more interesting because he's a little bit over his line in 44% of games, but in wins this year, it does go up to about 58%. In the last 20 games, 55%. Against righties this year, though, it does go up to about 60%. Last 20, also 60%. Now, he, though, has a much better batting average against him. He has a 400 batting average right there with 2 hits and 1 RBI, which is great. That's what we want to see for sure. And you can also see that the pitcher also has a 4.05 ERA against righties, which is a lot worse than his average here, or his 2025 average at a 3.52 to both handing assists. So that's definitely something that we also like to see there. But again, he's throwing mainly the fastball slider with a little bit of the curveball. Sears at 318 on-base average, but against the fastball is at 334. The slider is at 358, and the curveball is at 234. So again, that fastball slider on-base average goes up for Steer, just like it did for TJ. So I think both these guys are in a great spot. They are extremely correlated. If you look at the last 5 games here, let's go to like the last 5 for these guys here. You can see that both on the 19th and the 20th, these guys both went over together in that same game, which is why there's so much correlation between these two players, and that's why I like it so much. So I will say, though, he had like Steer here actually had like 9 on this game here, but Friedel did not play in that game, so do kind of keep that in mind. Just kind of rule that game out there. But otherwise, in 2 of the last 4 games, they've been over together. They've actually been on the same pace, though. They both either had nothing or they've actually gone over in all 4 of the most recent games. So that's why this is so correlated. This entry is likely to go like 1 for 3 or 3 for 3 today. It's probably one of the most likely outcomes usually. So love the correlation between TJ and Steer, giving the over for both of their hits, runs, and RBIs. Now, before we get to my next play in this video, if you've not already seen Sleeper, it is, in my opinion, one of, if not the best DFS app out there right now because of all the different promos that they offer on their app. You can see right here that they actually have on my account, I've had this account for over a year now, I have a 40% prop boost that I can reuse until I win, which is an insane promo that I haven't seen offered on any other app out there, really. You also can see some discounts here as well as some boosts. Like right now, there's Outlier discounted by 3 points, and Justin Jefferson boosted over his yards here for that early game against the Steelers on Sunday. You could also potentially get a better payoff than an app like PrizePicks also. Like let's say, for example, you like Cade Horton over fantasy points today and Ohtani over strikeouts. Pays out 3.52x over on Sleeper compared to maybe 3x on PrizePicks. Maybe like Horton on the under, still pays out 3.44x here over on Sleeper. It's a very cool app. Check it out for yourself with the link available in my description and use my promo code DOMG when you sign up because it helps me out and helps you out because you get a $100 first deposit match when you sign up using my promo code DOMG and you get a free square on top of that. Very cool app. Check it out for yourself if you have not already. It's the same as the Fantasy Football app. Go get it for yourself, the link in my description. All right, now getting to my next play here in this video. It's going to be over in the hits, runs, and RBIs category because I like Brandon Lau over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. This entry here today pays out 5.5x on PrizePicks. So theoretically, all we have to do is just hit one of these entries one out of every 5 times, and we would still profit. But we've been doing a lot more than that. But you can see here, though, that those are my 3 plays today. And Brandon Lau is in a pretty good spot here. He's one of my favorite guys tonight. He's been over his line in 60% of games this year. However, in wins, he's been a little bit better, of course, going over in 73%. Against righties, over in even more games at 77%. Last 20, 80% of the games, as you can see there. So pretty massive hit rate there, as you can see. But overall, you can see the batting average and on-base percentage right now for Brandon Lau against Dean Kremer. They've had a lot of plate appearances against each other. They've seen each other quite a bit. 20 plate appearances for Lau, 313 average, 450 on-base average, 5 hits, 1 home run, 1 RBI. So overall, pretty solid stats right there for Lau. Overall, though, his batting average goes up a lot here against righties at a 2.81. Kremer goes slightly down against lefties right there in terms of ERA. Batting average allowed, though, it goes slightly up, so we like to see that. Fastball, splitter, and the cutter are his 4 main pitches with a 335 on-base average for Brandon Lau. Fastball, it goes up to a 408. We love to see that, getting on base over 40% of the time against the fastball. The splitter goes down quite a bit to 255. I will say the splitter is one of the harder pitches for guys to get on base against, though, overall. And the cutter is a 433, as you can see there. So that fastball and cutter combo is extremely good for Brandon Lau. And you can see that in his history there. So he's one of my favorite guys on tonight's slate. Going to take his over here for his hits, runs, and RBIs. Kind of rounding our entry out here. So that is going to be TJ over hits, runs, and RBIs, Steer over hits, runs, and RBIs, and Brandon Lau all over 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. Let's cash tonight, and I hopefully go for back-to-back sweeps, because I think, I could be wrong, but I believe we are coming off of back-to-back MLB sweeps. We just had a lot of NFL videos in the middle, of course. Again, if you have not already, don't miss out and check out the Dub Club. It is 50% off for a limited time with the link available in my description. Come join us right now for 50% off of your first month or 60% off of the next 3 months. I truly believe that you will not regret it. We'll be catching winners left and right in both sports, and of course, we have the NHL and the NBA coming back right around the corner. NBA is less than a month away, and I think NHL is like 2 weeks away, which I'm super excited for. If you guys don't know anything about my NHL game, you guys are missing out, man. And that's going to be pretty much Dub Club exclusive. Maybe I'll post a free play on Twitter, but nobody watches NHL videos. But the Dub Club, when they get these NHL plays, man, they freaking cash. So I'm super excited for that. So come join us. It really is going to be one of the best times to join the Dub Club. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys hopefully in the next video. Best of luck. If you want to submit over $5,000 of profit on PrizePicks, you can watch this video on your screen right here.